Welcome back to Global Heroes, the show where we shine a light on people doing incredible things around the world.
That's right.
And today we're taking a deep dive into a story that combines high fashion with a mission to combat homelessness.
That sounds really interesting.
Yeah, and trust me, it's an inspiring one. But before we get into that, a quick reminder to subscribe to the Global Heroes newsletter. It comes out every week with a whole bunch of positive news stories.
So you don't want to miss out on that.
Oh, all right, are you ready to get started?
Absolutely. I'm excited to hear about this one.
Okay, so today's hero is Bas Timmer, a Dutch fashion designer who found his calling in a really unexpected way.
Okay.
Can you imagine, like, you're at the height of your career in fashion, surrounded by luxury,
Yeah.
and then you hear that a friend's father passed away from hypothermia
Wow.
on the streets?
That's heartbreaking.
Yeah, that's the turning point for Timmer.
Really puts things into perspective, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does, going from designing high-end outerwear to facing that kind of tragedy.
It really makes you think about the inequalities in the world.
Absolutely. And for Timmer, it was a wake-up call. It prompted him to take action. In just 5 hours, he created a prototype for what would become the Sheltersuit.
5 hours.
Yeah.
That's amazing. What did he use?
Things like an old sleeping bag and a tent.
Talk about resourcefulness.
Right, and he didn't wait for, like, funding or approvals or anything.
So what did he do?
He took it straight to a homeless shelter to test it out.
Wow, I love that he just went for it.
Yeah, and that's where the story gets really interesting.
How so?
The man he offered the suit to was incredibly grateful.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, but he wanted to share it.
Share it.
Yeah, with 2 friends who were in even worse condition.
Ah, wow, that's so touching.
It really shows the reality of homelessness, you know.
The immense need, but also the willingness to share, even in the face of hardship.
Exactly, and Timmer saw that firsthand. That encounter really solidified his commitment.
So that was the catalyst for creating Sheltersuit, the organization. I'm curious what makes a Sheltersuit unique.
Well, it's way more than just a jacket. Think of it as a jacket, a sleeping bag, and a duffel bag all in one.
Wow, that's clever.
Yeah, it's designed to provide warmth and protection from the elements.
Makes sense, and they've actually made a real impact with these, haven't they?
Yeah, they've distributed over 28,000 shelter suits all over the world.
Wow, that's incredible.
Yeah, helping people experiencing homelessness, refugees, people affected by disasters and conflict.
It really shows that a simple idea can have a huge impact.
It really does. And they don't just distribute the suits, they're committed to empowering people through employment.
Oh, that's great. Tell me more about that.
So the suits are made by a diverse group of people, volunteers, formerly homeless individuals, refugees, and people facing unemployment.
So it's giving people jobs and skills.
Exactly. And they offer support too, things like food and job coaching.
It's amazing how they're addressing the problem on so many levels.
Yeah, and they recognize that different climates and needs require different solutions.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So they've adapted their designs. For example, they created the shelter bag,
What's that?
like a waterproof bed,
Oh, okay.
designed for warmer climates. So they're really thinking about the different conditions around the world.
It's great that they're taking a localized approach.
Yeah, and here's the thing that I find really remarkable. Timmer recognizes that Sheltersuit isn't a permanent solution to homelessness.
Right, it's not a magic bullet.
Exactly. He sees it as a bridge,
Right.
offering immediate relief while working towards a larger goal.
Abolishing homelessness.
Exactly. And that long-term vision led to the creation of Shelter Lab.
What is Shelter Lab?
It's their design studio, and they're focusing on creating sustainable and impactful solutions.
Oh, that's cool. So it's like a hub for innovation.
Yeah, and one of their most notable creations is the Tote of Hope.
A tote of hope. I've never heard of that. Tell me more.
So it's a bag,
The bag, okay.
and it's made entirely from upcycled shelter suit materials.
Oh, wow. So it's sustainable.
Yeah, and the proceeds from each bag go right back to supporting the Shelter Suit Foundation.
So they're creating a revenue stream while promoting sustainability.
Exactly. It's pretty brilliant.
It is. They've really thought this through.
I actually have one myself.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, it's a really well-made bag.
Cool.
But what I love about it is it starts conversations.
Oh, yeah. People ask you about it.
Exactly. And then I get to talk about Shelter Suit.
It raises awareness.
Yeah, about homelessness and gets
Yeah.
people thinking about social responsibility.
It's not just a fashion statement.
Right.
It's a way to make a difference.
Yeah, and it really embodies Timmer's philosophy. You know,
Right.
he often says, we are on our way to creating a movement of people, helping people.
I love that. And it's clear that this movement is gaining momentum.
Yeah, it's inspiring to see people coming together to make a difference.
It gives you hope for the future, doesn't it?
It really does.
And it's really inspiring how he bridges those two worlds,
Mhm.
the fashion world and then the reality of homelessness.
Yeah, he doesn't shy away from that contrast at all.
No, he uses his expertise to address a need.
It's like he sees a connection where other people see division.
Right.
He's designing for a purpose.
Yeah, and that's what makes this so compelling. He could have just stayed in the fashion world.
Right, in that comfortable bubble.
Yeah, but he chose to make a difference.
And think about the impact beyond just providing shelter
Oh, yeah. He's giving people a chance to rebuild their lives.
through work.
Exactly, and it's about dignity.
Yeah.
Right.
Giving people a chance to contribute.
And by involving formerly homeless people and refugees,
Yeah.
in the process, it creates a sense of community.
And I think it's important to note that Timmer doesn't see Sheltersuit as the ultimate solution.
Right. It's a temporary measure
Yeah, a way to help people in the short term.
while working towards a bigger goal.
Yeah, ending homelessness altogether.
Exactly. And he's not waiting around for someone else to solve the problem.
He's taking action.
He's getting things done and working directly with the people he's trying to help.
And that's what sets him apart.
Yeah.
He's not just talking about it.
He's walking the walk,
And that creates a ripple effect.
inspiring other people to get involved.
And to see the humanity in those who are often overlooked.
It's a powerful message that change starts with us.
Yeah, we don't have to wait for someone else,
We can all contribute.
whether it's through volunteering, donating, or just spreading awareness.
Sometimes the smallest actions can have the biggest impact.
Yeah, and Timmer's story shows us that even small ideas can grow into something amazing
It all starts with compassion.
and a desire to make the world better.
Timmer's story is really a testament to human ingenuity.
And the power of compassion.
It's a reminder that even when things seem really tough, there's always hope.
And that hope comes from people like Timmer who are willing to make a difference.
Exactly. It's interesting to think about who a change maker can be.
Yeah.
You wouldn't necessarily think a fashion designer would be at the forefront of tackling homelessness.
Yeah, it really challenges those stereotypes.
It does, and it makes his story even more powerful.
Yeah, anyone can make a difference.
Exactly, no matter what your background is.
You don't need a specific degree or title.
It's about passion.
Yeah, and a willingness to act. It makes you wonder what other industries could learn from this.
Oh, yeah.
Thinking outside the box.
Applying design and innovation to social issues?
There's so much potential.
So much. And Timmer's story is an invitation to all of us
To think differently.
to be creative, to find new solutions.
He's inspiring a whole movement.
And that's what gives me hope.
Yeah, it's a reminder that there are people out there doing amazing things.
Even when the world feels overwhelming,
And we can be part of that.
compassion and innovation can work together.
And even small actions can make a difference.
It all adds up to a better world.
Well, this has been an incredible conversation.
It has.
Thank you so much for sharing your insights.
My pleasure.
And to all our listeners, thank you for joining us for this deep dive into the world of global heroes. And don't forget to subscribe to our weekly newsletter for more uplifting stories. And you can follow us on social media for daily doses of inspiration. And if you're looking for something heartwarming to watch, check out It's a Beautiful World on Prime Video. Until next time, stay curious, stay compassionate, and keep making the world a better place.